shouldn't be allowed to call it wasabi if it's not. The most expensive pizza in the world costs $12,000. Would you like to try that? I would, but I would not pay. If someone offered me to taste it, I definitely would though. It takes 72 hours to make and can only it's not gonna stick to your teeth, but a cracker, you know, gets stuck in your teeth, and unless you like get a toothpick, you know, it's gonna stay there and start rotting your tooth, right? But if they were comparing it to like something gummy and sticky, a gummy bear, let's say, that gets stuck in your tooth, I don't think that would be better than a cracker. Do you know what I'm saying? Or am I just like not making any sense? Okay. Peppers don't actually burn your mouth. What's it gonna say? It's the seeds. Let me see. There's a chemical in chili peppers called capsaicin that tricks your mouth into feeling like it's being burned. That's why spicy food hurts. The pain is all in your head. For real? No way. But don't they say it can like give you an ulcer in your stomach or something from it? I don't know. Do we believe that? I mean, I know the thing about capsaicin, but they're saying the pain is all in your head. That's really weird. I would fact check that if I wasn't sitting here doing it right now. Okay, this is weird. American cheese is not American. Before I read it, I was gonna say American cheese is not cheese, right? It's like processed cheese food or something. Processed cheese is thought of as an American product. It was actually invented in Switzerland. It was created by Walt Gerber and Fritz Stidler in 1911 to lengthen the shelf life before it was shipped overseas. If I were them, I wouldn't want to admit it, and I would let America take credit for it. Because let's be real, it's like the lowliest of the cheeses. Russia took a long time to classify beer as being alcoholic. Okay, why is that? Until 2013, beer and other alcohol under 10% alcohol by volume was classified as a soft drink. Until then, and even still today, it was common for people to drink beer in the streets and parks as commonly as you would see soda. That's interesting. I wonder what their drinking age was. Like, did they allow children to drink beer and other alcohol under 10%? I mean, you can definitely get very drunk on it, let's be real. If you're from Russia, tell me what the deal is with that. Okay, this one is weird. Cheese is the most stolen food in the world. Can you imagine people running in and stealing cheese from places? I would think you would steal a steak or something. In fact, it's stolen so much it has its own percentage. About 4% of all cheese made around the globe ends up stolen. Wow, that is crazy. There's even a black market for cheese. Okay, get this. 1 in 4 hazelnuts ends up in Nutella. Nutella is so popular, 25% of all hazelnuts end up in a jar. Since they're in such high demand, some universities